All right. What is today? Today's, let's plug this in. I don't know what today is. I guess it's Wednesday, because last night I had my ACA workbook class. So tonight would be my refuge recovery inventory meeting with my friend. Yeah, that's right. Signed a new client for my other business. That's great. They hooked me up with access to their CRM, emails, etc. So that's pretty much a done deal. That feels good. I'll probably make, I don't know what I'll make. It doesn't matter. Probably 500-600 a week from them. So that's good, right? Like that's my whole budget right there. My monthly budget, 600 a week in Appalachia is enough to live. So it's pretty great. What else? Oh, there's this, in Christianity, there's a prayer, it's called the Lord's Prayer. Jesus gave it to us in the Gospels, blah, blah, blah. It's, it's the one that's, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. I think everyone's heard it at least a few times. If you're in the 12-step community, I guarantee you've heard it. Nonetheless, it's if you really start getting into it and like breaking it apart, it's probably one of the best prayers I've read, but you really gotta like dig into it, right? Like there's a part that's give us this day our daily bread, and when I was a kid, bread to me just meant food. Like I always have the food I need. But also as a kid, I didn't believe that because there were a lot of things in life I didn't have that I thought I needed, so there was a big trust issue too with that prayer for me. But as an adult, and having lived like pretty severe consequences both up and down, I can say like everything I needed to grow spiritually was present in my life. So that's what bread means for me today. Like every day I get something I need to grow spiritually. Today it's probably passive aggressiveness. I got to break it apart. I haven't completely figured it out, but the Starbucks here, in general, like where I'm at in Appalachia, everyone's passive aggressive. It's like this weird mixture of the Midwest and the South that come together. If you do anything that offends somebody, like even if you're just joking around or something, you get the cold shoulder for like 3 weeks to 6 weeks, and then all of a sudden everything's fine, and it's like nothing ever happened. And if you ask them about it in that process, there's no conversation. So it's really weird. You just gotta like go along with it. But a lot of times, well, let's just throw that up. So it's happening right now in Starbucks again. It's like the third time. So I gotta look at myself, because what am I doing, to cause this to happen? And the first two times I went through my interactions and I couldn't see anything that I was doing, but now that it's the third time, I have to really stop and ask myself, what am I contributing to this issue, and some of it, I judge them as being passive aggressive, and they are, like there's nothing I can do that, but if I live life from the place of oneness, like we're all one, then like they're just as much a part of God as I am, and which means like they're connected to me in that way. So I can't look at what they're doing, I have to look at what I'm doing, and their behavior really is just a mirror of my own passive aggressiveness, right? Like that's what I have to look at. So by them being weird and changing their policy or whatever just because I don't know what I said, I'll have to look at that, I guess. I have an idea. I told the girl if she wants to get glutes, she has to like do lunges and squats and deadlifts, and she got upset for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, so I look at my judgment towards them, passive aggressive, and I'm like, okay, where am I that? And at first it's difficult to see, but then sitting in the quiet, I'm fantasizing about never going to Starbucks again because of their bullshit attitude. Well, that's passive aggressive. That's what that is. Like, me not wanting to go to Starbucks is passive aggressive. So even if I don't act out on that behavior, it's still in here, right? Like, I still have to let it like come out and come to the surface and dig it out, pull out the roots. Like, that's part of spiritual growth for me. So, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna look at that and play around with that. That's my daily bread for today. I think my other daily bread is chilling out at the gym. My ideal schedule when I was younger was like 5 days a week, and it's heavy lifting, right? Like, I do 3 sets of 4. Like yesterday was back day. So total, my whole workout, I lifted 14,370 pounds. And like today I'm kind of tired, right? Like, because that's a lot of weight. And I'm not regrouping and recovering like I used to when I was younger. So I think, instead of 5 days a week, which is my old ideal, I have to switch it up to like maybe 3 days a week or 4 days a week. Because I just can't keep up with that that load. It's a big load to do. So I just gotta accept the fact that maybe my physical prime is over. It's time to get real about some other stuff. But anyway, we're gonna work on ink. That's what I'm gonna call this one, ink. I got some new paint. I got some ideas. Just gonna tool around. We'll take off the blocks and the clamps. This paint came in today that I got just for this project. Down to 2 messy rooms. The back end of this one, and then my old crypto mining room. Which, I don't know, I got all this equipment in there from when I was mining crypto, and it's still good, it still works, but I mean, the market is garbage right now, so I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't want to throw it away, don't want to sell it yet. And I've been trying to learn Russian. It's really hard for me. The enunciation is very difficult. So I found Russian trap metal on Spotify. That's probably the worst kind of music to listen to learn how to pronounce words in that language. But apparently there's a lot of angry people in Russia because that's what that music sounds like to me. But I'm angry, so it's going to be fun. I'll be playing that. You guys probably have no idea what the music is saying. Maybe I won't get flagged for copyright either. That'd be kind of cool. That's what we're doing. Before here, I was in San Francisco, and when I was a kid, even, I don't know where it came from, but for some reason, like, I had this idea that before I really start hitting my stride in life and like becoming wealthy and all that kind of stuff, like I was going to be homeless, like I was going to hit total rock bottom in that respect, like materially. And it happened in San Francisco. if you miss a check or anything like that in San Francisco, you're screwed. Like, I was making 60 grand a year, and it was like check to check to check. I was working for a nonprofit, so I could have made more probably if I went private. But anyway, during that time, it was like 3 weeks. It wasn't like a long time, but me and my girlfriend at the time we would just walk around and like make fun of things and have fun. I think she was just helping me like pass the time, but the only thing I had on me for self-defense was like this little knife right here, and we called it Jenny. I always got Jenny with me. It was just like this funny thing because I almost got. I mean, it's easy to get in a fight in San Francisco. Like, there's a lot of mental illness on the street, and there's no state hospitals anymore. They shut all those down because they can't afford it, and so these people they flood the streets. You know, they sleep on the sidewalks, they poop on the sidewalks, and they're aggressive. So, plus I have a vibe about me that attracts that kind of stuff. It seems like. Even if I'm not saying anything, I'm just being quiet and minding my own business. There's something about me that pulls that kind of stuff in. So I always had Jenny with me. No, I just found it in my tool bag and it reminded me of that. But I was also going with this. I had a really good therapist and medical team in San Francisco. My psychiatrist was from Stanford. Her boss, I think she had a PhD from Columbia or something like that. And then my therapist, he had a PhD from Boulder, Colorado, which is, it's pretty reputable. It's not Columbia or Stanford, obviously, but it was reputable. And it's the first time I felt like I was safe with a team, like they were going to take care of me. Like, I just felt like they were super competent. And when I first moved out here, I had one more therapy session over the phone with my therapist, and I was just describing what Appalachia is like, and it just reminded me a lot of growing up. Like, there's poverty, there's drug addiction, there's felonious like activity all over the place, and I don't want to say white trash, but it's definitely lower working class, just like my family was, and they're just bringing up a lot of like old emotions and feelings and memories. I was really, really triggered, and one of the last things he said to me was like, this is a great opportunity to rewrite some of those events in your past, like to revisit those memories and reboot them because the circumstances support that. And so that's what I've been doing, and it's really, really challenging. And I forget too that, the people here live in abuse. Like, I can just tell, I don't know, like I just have a radar for it. And you can tell there's a lot of dysfunctional behavior in families and stuff like that. And the mental health resources here really aren't that great. And the only spiritual options they have is like the Christian church, which, around here, just the people that go to church are fucking pieces of shit. They're super judgy. And, they push you out if you don't believe exactly how they believe things. If you have doubts, they really kind of get on you about that. And it pisses me off. Jesus never did that to anybody. That's what I don't understand. Like, he's very clear not to become ultra-religious. And yet there's all these Christians being ultra-religious. I just guarantee you somewhere, if Jesus is alive or transcended or whatever, he's like, oh, God damn it. Right? So that's my attitude towards it. And this music isn't helping me with Russian at all. But I kind of like it anyway.
5 это zero.
There we go.
Чувствую себя как Мэтт Джексон.
better bass speakers. This is the hard part. I'm afraid I'm gonna fuck up. This is the Blade from San Francisco.
сложно ответить. Вокруг меня задыхаются дети. Мне трудно в это рассказывать правду. Я даже не помню, как потерял папу. Он был алкогольным опьянением. Если есть покушать, назову это везением. Холодно было долго, поэтому я зол. Температура плюс, но я прячусь под столом. Под ослепительным соусом вреда манило желание отвернуться от света. Медленно, не придавая значения времени, избавляясь от живности, а на последней степени отныне я ненавижу даже разговор. Ничего плохого, искаженный кругозор. Ошибки дали помощь, чтобы головой думать. А как мне теперь уйти от белого шума? Я везде проблемы, сложена верно, непокоренно, святые верно. Ошибки пусть обречены верно. Я не хотел затягивать ремня, но под землей половина семьи. Мне обещали, что он объяснит, даже внутри можно жить подожди. Сложена верно, непокоренно, ошибки пусть обречены верно. Но под землей половина семьи. Даже внутри можно жить подожди.
Should probably get another camera, huh? "48 minutes. We'll just, damn, that's 2 videos. I'm gonna set up another camera. We'll have 2 cameras, because I'm awesome.